What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I'm going to be taking you through my full leg day warm-up. This is actually one of the most requested videos that I've gotten in the past few months. What is a good go-to leg warm-up? So that's what I'm going to bring you today. It's going to be completely follow along. It's really so imperative that we're warming up, especially before we're training something as intense as legs. We want to make sure we're firing the muscles up and getting ready to go. The important thing to note about a dynamic warm-up is that we are mimicking the exercises that we will be performing in the workout, but we're not holding those stretches. So we're getting the body fired up, we're getting a little bit of sweat going, getting the blood flowing, and getting us ready, prepped, and primed for a great leg day. So if you guys are all set, we are gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm starting on the floor. For me especially, it's super important to open up the hips before I get into any leg day. So I'm gonna start on my hands and knees, and I'm just gonna do some circles, starting smaller and then opening them up bigger. Just do about 5 to 10 here, switching directions. Opening up the hips is so important for leg day. We have to make sure we're getting full range of motion. And we're gonna go ahead and switch sides. Don't overthink these warm-ups in terms of sets, reps, and things like that. We're not trying to go to failure here. We're not trying to do any sort of hard work. We're just activating some muscles and lubricating the joints. So I'm gonna start there, and then I'm going to go ahead and move into some single leg glute bridges to get the glutes and hamstrings activated. So I'm gonna get on my back, and I'm just gonna do some single leg hip thrusts, 10 per side. Just squeezing the glutes, bracing the core, getting that core fired up as well. If you find that you have a weaker muscle, I recommend doing a few more reps on that side. Another thing I recently just posted about was grabbing an ankle weight and doing some kickbacks on your weaker side. So we're gonna come up. I'm gonna go right into some other hip openers. So we're gonna take the hips nice and wide, or the feet, I'm sorry, and I'm just gonna roll them from side to side, opening up the hips. 4, 5. I usually do 20 total. Continue opening up the hips. I have super tight hips. As most of you know, I run a lot. I love to do high intensity cardio, but that has a big effect on my hips and my mobility, so I have to make sure I'm really taking the time to open the hips before a leg day. So I'm gonna go ahead and move into some leg swings. I'm gonna do just one set of each, 10 reps per side to side, and then front to back. So again, starting smaller and working my way up to that bigger range of motion. Switch sides. This is my tighter side, so I tend to do a few more reps on the left. Go ahead and switch to front to back. Just hitting the toe with your foot, hitting the toe with your foot, hitting the toe with your hand. And switch sides. So next up we have sort of just a little full body activation here. I'm gonna start with a plank walkout, go into a lunge with a twist. So we're getting the spine ready, the core, the whole torso, and the legs all fired up here. It's a very good full body movement to get you primed for any workout. I'm just gonna do 3 per side, and I'm not worrying too much about speed or anything like that. So just lunging forward and twisting up. Two. Just making sure everything's in line. Then take your time going through these movements. Last one. So, super simple. We're just gonna head into some body weight squats. Again, taking our time, focusing on form. I like to keep constant tension just to make sure that I'm really firing up the muscles. Just sets of 10 here. And you guys are more than welcome to take short rest periods in between all of these dynamic warm-ups. They're not meant to really just go back to back to back like this. I usually take about 30 seconds in between each of these movements just to ensure that I'm not getting too fatigued prior to the workout. So we're gonna just go ahead and do another set of squats. If you wanna add a band or some lightweight, feel free to do so. Listen to your body, you know what it needs better than I do. So I do these little skater lunges before every single workout because I have a little bit of an issue here on my inner, I don't know if it's like my hamstring or what, but it just takes a little more time, a little more TLC. So we're gonna go wide stance, toes pointed out in front, slightly outward, and then we're just gonna lean to one side and over to the other side. I like to do 20 total reps. Feels so good, great for the hips, the hamstrings. Take your time, you don't have to go super fast. Getting a little bit deeper as you warm up. So that's it, super simple leg day warm up. I don't know if I mentioned this in the beginning of the video, I don't think I did, but I always recommend 5 to 10 minutes of light cardio prior to any leg day as well, just to get the blood flowing, get those muscles moving before we head into that dynamic warm-up and that muscle activation. So highly recommend 5 to 10 minutes on the treadmill, just a little bit of an incline walk. It is so crucial that we are warming up before our workouts to prevent injury. I know it's a lot to remember, but if you don't have time to warm up, you don't have time to work out. So now that you guys are prepped and primed, go hit a leg day. I will leave one right here for you in the little card section if you haven't tried my recent quad and glute workout. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next workout. Bye.